pretty hilarious. If you've seen it, bear with me because it's new to me. Some of you may have seen it, some of you may not, so check this weird thing out. I'm up in bear country. I'm up in the Grand Tetons, up in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Pretty excited. Bear country. They've got these garbage cans kind of set up bear resistant like. Beautiful area around here though. I mean, plenty of trees, as you can see. Big tall pines. Beautiful blue skies. So, bear country's serious business. You know, they want you to make sure you're keeping your food put away. This campground's pretty cool. I've never seen this before. They have these bear bins. It's like an outdoor metal cabinet that you can stick all your food in and stuff at the end of the night. They're pretty serious around here. Even buckets of water they don't want out. They don't want anything out in this campground at night because they don't want the bears coming in here. Because unfortunately, if a bear, you know, becomes an aggressive nuisance, they have to dispatch it, and that's not cool. They've had to dispatch 6 bears over the last 10 or 12 years in this area, and that really sucks because we're kind of in their habitat. So yeah, they take putting your food away and your water away, anything with smells, they take very seriously. So it's pretty neat that that these bear savers, I don't know who these guys are, but there's their information right there. It's pretty cool. They just latch shut. That way you can keep Yogi out of your snacks. But I found a cool trail over here, and we're gonna go take a look at it. Like I says, they take the bears pretty serious up here, and so do I. I don't want to run into one, and I'd hate to have to use this stuff. But everybody's wearing this stuff up here. And if you do go into bear country, if you do find yourself in a situation where you have to go into bear country, try to buy this bear spray stuff. Try to buy it before you go on your trip, because when you get into these areas, oh geez, about broke my leg. When you get into these areas, to buy the bear spray, it's pricey. And you know, at the local grocer here, it was like, Grizzly, this way. Funny little note, okay? I'm in bear country. I had no idea I was going to come to bear country this year, and we have a Labradoodle. And if you follow the channel much, Grizzly, Grizzly. Hi, buddy. Hey, buddy. How are you, huh? We named our dog Grizzly. So we got to be careful at how loud we're yelling Grizzly in the middle of the night here, because we don't want to spook anybody. But anyways, if you come into bear country, buy your bear spray before you come. Get online, shop around. The local store here in the area that we're in wanted $55 a can and $80 for 2 cans. But luckily my in-laws were smart and they'd already bought it last year before they came up here. But it's just nice to have on the side, because when you come up here, you never know what you're going to run into. And I'm walking around in their backyard, as you can see. But what's really cool is we've made it to the lake. Now, is that a gorgeous sight or what? So it's really nice getting up here. The skies are blue, no traffic. It's so beautiful having the Grand Tetons up here and the water. It's just beautiful. We're gonna go check it out. We got some boats out here on the water. Depending on how far this cliff goes off, I might not make it much farther because I really don't want to go swimming. But that water is pretty clear. We have some boats out there on the water. It's kind of nice. Maybe I'll set up and do a little bit of a time lapse. Holy cow, there goes a big crow. Alright, we're going to walk this trail a little bit and see what we can find. Grizzly, come on. This way. Good boy. Come on, Stella. Grizzly up. Stella, you can't jump that high, huh? Hold on. Okay, go. It's nice having a big dog. He can help you pull you up the hill. Go on. Up. Up. Down the trail. Come on, Grizzly. Up. Good boy. Meadow's beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. These meadows scare the crap out of me sometimes. Got to be very aware of your surroundings. I mean, I'm not far from the campground, but still you get on these cute little trails. I mean, I'm surrounded by gorges, but moose, wolves, bears, and I don't want to get me or my dogs into any kind of trouble. So I just got to make sure I'm aware. And I'm making noise. Last thing I want to do is come around the corner on a grizzly bear or any kind of bear. Scare it, that would suck. Grizzly, this way. Trail gets real ugly right here, so we're going to turn around and head back down by the lake. Come on. Come on. Last thing I want is for somebody to find my dead body with my phone attached to it and go through the footage to see a bear taking my last breath. Gorgeous area, but gotta respect it. I don't know what kind of this, yeah. Only your mind will tell you what kind of poop that was, and a little too organic for dogs, and it was pretty fresh. So being near a body of water, you know, it's very possible that, you know, a reason why this couldn't be a game trail of sorts as well, leading down to water. Like it says, that bear scat had a little more grass in it than any dog diet that I know of. Lots of greens. Come on, Grizzly. Napping these meadows. And then they nap in these meadows I was just in, and you come around a corner not thinking about it, just walking the trail, and you spook one out of bed, or you spook a mother and her cubs out of bed. That's not cool. My tivas are wet from playing in the water. This way, Grizzly. Huh, that was fun. We're gonna stick to what we know. Gorgeous out there. Simply gorgeous. Grizzly wears this backpack. It's got little side compartments on it. Keep the water. Got a bear bell in there. A little poppable. Get a drink. Get a drink. It's hot up here. Yeah, this backpack's made by Outward Hound. It's alright. Does the job. I'll put a link to it down below. It's got these little collapsible containers too. I'll put links down in the description below for those too. Way you can help support our channel. As always, you don't have to if you don't want to. Yeah, the pack's made by Outward Hound. Pretty nice little pack. And we have these collapsible dishes. They're nice too. This came with some Cliff Bars my wife bought, but it's a little poppable dish. We stick dog food in here for the dogs. They like to have a little kibble. Nice, Daddy. There you go, Grizzly. You ready to go? You ready? Should we go? do you think? Come on, let's go. So I've camped lots of places over the years, and this campground, kind of cool. I've never ever seen this before. It's a camper service sink. I've never seen like this style. Pretty hilarious. If you've seen it, bear with me because it's new to me. Some of you may have seen it, some of you may not, so check this weird thing out. The camper service sink. There's no light in here, but it is a sink with a toilet handle attached. Yep, that's right. After you're done doing the dishes, you just flush everything down the drain. Pretty wild, huh? Come on, Stella. Let's go. It's really hard. I work for a company, you know, Fortune 500 company, and really good company. But man, I'd love to get out here more into the country. You know, I could definitely see myself doing something like Forest Service work, or, you know, just something that would get me out into the wild more. Here doesn't pay a whole lot, so hats off to you, those that work in the Forest Service. You know, you guys do a lot of hard work out here, you know, keeping all the trails maintained and the bathrooms maintained, and, you know, just all the infrastructure that everybody takes for granted when they come up here and they moan and groan about paying $35 a night, you know, if you don't have hookups, or even more. These trash cans that are lined up along the road, and all these bear bins that are put in everywhere. But I'd love to find myself a piece of property somewhere, 5 acres, as y'all know, and we'll see. We'll see what the universe has in store for us. Man, it's sure nice to get out here in the country like this, and enjoy the fresh air and enjoy the peace and quiet, away from all the hustle and bustle of the city. If you haven't got out this summer, plan a trip. Get out. You owe it to yourself. So my glasses are a little fogged from my coffee, but we've been up here in the Teton National Forest now for 4 days now. And the area that we've stayed in, I'll put the name of the campground in the description. It's end of June, and the mosquitoes are horrific. We had 4 different mosquito sprays, and none of them seemed to work worth a damn. So outside the mosquitoes, it's a really beautiful place. Love walking all the trails and down by the lake and down by the river. But man, the mosquitoes in June, at least the end of June. I'll come back and try it again some other time of the year, but I won't ever come back in June. But it's been real beautiful. So we're about ready to hit the road and head back to Utah.